Okay, so welcome back, and today we're going to do some examples of rounding. So we're going to take each one of these numbers and we're going to round it to a particular place value. So the first one, we're going to round to the nearest thousand. So we're going to take 73,856 and we're going to round to the nearest thousand, which means we're going to be looking at the thousands place. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the thousands place. That's what we're rounding to, and the digit that we're going to focus on is the 8. Now 8 is 5 or higher, which means the 3 will go to 4, and then everything to the right is going to be 0. So that means this is going to be rounded to 74,000. Okay? So now, what about the next one? B. B is 64, and they were rounded to the nearest 10. Well, in this case here, we're rounding to the nearest tens place. So we're going to look at the 4, and that means, is it 5 or higher? No, in this case it's 4 or less, which means the 6 will stay the same, and the 4 will go to 0, and this becomes 60. So rounded to the nearest 10, 64 becomes 60. Okay. Now 4852, the 4,852. We want to round to the nearest 100. Okay, so the hundreds place, there's an 8, right? So there's an 8 in the hundreds place, and then we're going to look at the 5 to the right, and again that digit is 5 or higher, which means the 8 will go to a 9, and then the digits to the right go to 0. So it'll be 4900. So 4,852 rounds to the nearest 100, which is 4,900. Now, D says 350,000. 350,000 to the nearest 100,000. So again, we want to round to the nearest 100,000. So we're going to round. That's our rounding place value. And then we're going to look at the digit to the right, which is 5. And that is 5 or higher, which means the 3 will round up to 4. And the rest of the digits to the right become 0. So this rounds to 400,000. And then finally, 726. We want to round that to the nearest 100. So again, here's the place value we're rounding to. So we're going to look at the digit to the right. And so that digit is 4 or less, which means the 7 will remain unchanged, and then all the digits to the right become 0. So this rounds to 700. Okay, and there's an example of rounding. Have a great day.